Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm today going to take a look at the USS Oregon, the third and final of the three experimental ships that are in the game right now. The Oregon is, just to give a quick historical note here, the Oregon and the Georgia are sister ships. You can see the configuration. They've got the three twin 18-inch guns, and the Georgia exactly the same hull, same guns. Now, if we look at the equipment, you'll notice the Georgia has the regular heel. There's nothing special going on up here. And the main battery reloads in 26 seconds. You got three twin 457s or 18-inch guns. Now, if we go back and take a look at the Oregon, we'll see that she's got the same triple twin 457 guns, but they reload in 23.8 seconds. If we look at her equipment, one of the big differences, she gets a super heal, so she'll heal more faster. It also has the alternate firing mode, which when you look at this, the reload time increases to 33.4 seconds and the firing range drops almost by half. You can only fire out to about, if I remember correctly, it's about 12 kilometers when you're in the alternate firing mode. And she does have a special ammunition. It's kind of a limited number when you're in your special firing mode or the alternate firing mode. And they, I believe they do more, more damage, and they have better pen angles or better penetration, whatever the case may be. And also, when you have reduced health, you have better ship characteristics. So your reload time drops significantly, your shell dispersion drops significantly, and you start the battle off at close to 1/3 of your full health, so which is a little different. Anyway, that's about it for the characteristics. I'm not going to sit here and go through like all of the armor and the speed, maneuverability, and all that thing. It's very similar to Georgia. There are fast battleships. Get up to 33 knots without the speed boost. So they do quite well. Now, these ships were never built in real life. They were a response to the US Navy hearing that Japan was going to be building ships with larger than 16-inch guns. So these ships, the Georgia and Oregon class ships, were designed as a response to that with the 18-inch guns, but they were never built. Now, these designs going forward, they were used by the U.S. Navy to ultimately develop the Iowa-class battleships, which were in fact built, and they are real ships. The Iowa, I believe, is still around as a museum ship, and in fact served, I think it was back in the 80s in the Mediterranean, they brought her back into service. Specifically, I believe when they were fighting in Libya. Now, anyway, that historical note aside, let's get into battle and try this out, and we'll see how it goes. All right, at least we got a good spot. We're out on the flank here, which is a good spot for a ship like the Oregon with large, hard-hitting guns. Because ideally, you want to get out on the flank where you can be able to cross-shot and get ships' broadsides. Now, the 457s of the Georgia and Oregon ships are among the largest in the game. The Yamato, I think, has 460s. And there are a few that are in like the 500, the 50. I think Incomparable has 508s. There may be some, like the super ships, but those larger ship guns, in reality, they're all just fictional ships. Like, none of them ever existed. The largest guns ever to be put on an existing ship are, in fact, the Yamato guns at 460 millimeters, or 18 inches. Now, this seems like a really large map with really Yeah, this guy's far away. So yeah, this is a large map with some a lot of room around the edges. Put my fighter up. I don't know that it's going to do any good. If the carrier decides he wants to give us a hard time, then that's exactly what he's going to do. Yeah, I'm just going to pop a heal because I took some damage there. See if we can help our destroyer out. I don't know if this guy's going to stay hidden behind the island here. I thought he was going to keep turning. Oh, I took a good chunk off of him.
Torpedoes to port.
Oh, crap. Ouch. I'm going to have to cut and run until I can get some heals in.
Concentrate fire on the designated target. All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Nice.
Battleship sunk.
See if I can get a...
Victory is in sight. Our team has taken the lead.
Oh, he turned straight out. Yeah, I think our Z-52 is going to go take care of that Fletcher. I mean, normally he probably wouldn't beat him in a gunfight, but he's got so much more health than the Fletcher that he almost can't lose. Speaking of health, Cosma Minin. Not sure. Well, obviously it's a Soviet cruiser, but I don't think I've ever seen one of those before. That was useless.
Good show.
Come on, come on. I'm going to guess our shots went right through him.
Engine boost deactivated.
Yep, he's done.
Torpedoes dead ahead. Torpedoes dead ahead.
Yeah, our team seems to be cleaning up on the other side. I mean, we had a little bit of a fight on our side, but this does not seem to be going well for our opponents. Between myself and this Izumo, this Cosma Minin is not going to last very long. Well, that was kind of short and sweet. We didn't do a whole ton of damage, only 33,000, but we killed 2 ships, took down a couple planes. So yeah, overall, like initially, I was a little hesitant about the experimental ships and starting off with only a portion of your health. But overall, I feel like they're actually all pretty good. Like from the Tier 8 or Tier 7 French cruiser, the Tier 8 Soviet cruiser, and it's a Tier 8 French cruiser, Tier 9 Soviet cruiser, and the Tier 10 American Battleship. They're all pretty good ships, actually. I do really like them. You know, some people do. In some cases, I do like ships with faster firing guns, but there is a lot to be said for having that high alpha damage. So anyway, I think maybe what we're going to do is, just because that video was really quick, I'm going to change the battle mode over to Unbreakable Line just for some fun. And we're going to take the Oregon, because it can only be Tier 9 ships. So we're going to take the Oregon, even though, I mean, this isn't really going to be too much of a, or not the Oregon, the Georgia, into an Unbreakable Line game and just see how things go. The thing about the Unbreakable Line game mode is that when you die, you actually respawn and come back to the match. So it ends up being a real kind of center-focused brawl with a lot of people like dying, coming back. And the key is to try to get the caps early and hold on to them and be able to push people out and hopefully not die too often. And of course, it's a race to 1,000 points again. So yeah, once we're in game, and one of the things I like about having the Georgia is, as battleships go, she's got large guns that reload reasonably quickly, and she's also got the speed boost, which in this game mode, when you start off, the game itself does give you a little bit of a speed boost to help you get back into the match. But Georgia having her own speed boost, you can add that on top of it because they'll stack, and you can get back to the battle very, very quickly. So yeah, let's hop in and have some fun. Now I think I'll head over to that Bravo cap, because having the islands around will quite often make it difficult for a lot of ships to use their torpedoes. So I'm going to head in there, and we want to get in close because I do have a full secondary build on my Georgia. So if we have a look here quickly, you can see my secondary battery, like my detectability is under 10 kilometers. My secondary battery will fire out to 11.3. So that'll do a lot of damage when you get into close range. And she's pretty fast as battleships go. And I'm detected already. Oh yeah, makes sense, I guess. I'm detected. There must be something like right in front of us there that's getting close to the cab. These maps are quite small.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
That Z-44 probably launched some torps.
Concentrate fire on the designated target. Torpedoes to port. Torpedoes dead ahead. Torpedoes dead ahead. Torpedoes direct front.
Wow, our Pommern took quite the hit there.
Enemy destroyer foundered. Engine boost activated. Battleship foundered. Ship is on fire.
Oh, this isn't good.
Flooding quickly.
That's going to do it. Well, we were winning, but it looks like the orange team has flipped the score. That Missouri needs to start over.
Torpedoes, direct front. Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Ship sunk. Torpedoes, direct front. Our victory is in sight.
Yeah. Probably did not need to waste the shots there. This is not good.
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
I'm probably going to go down here real soon. Yeah.
Problem solved, sir.
But we should be all right. I mean, I feel like, they are stopping our point progression, but a couple more one more kill and we will have won the game. So I might not even make it back into the match. What's this Blucher think he's doing? Yeah, so this game mode is quite a lot of fun. I mean, placed third on the team. 189,000 damage, 4 kills. We only got that one citadel right at the very end on that Blucher, but it was kind of like after the victory thing had come up. But anyway, 276 secondary hits. Yeah, good fun. Oh, I must have a kind of booster on this ship. I don't know why I'm making 1.4 million credits there. That's a lot. But I'll take it. So yeah, that was Georgia in the Unbreakable Line, and of course the Oregon before that. Both very good ships. I mean, the Georgia is considered a rare ship. I was lucky and got her in a Christmas container. And the Oregon is, of course, an experimental ship, and they are only temporary. They'll be going away, I think. I'm not sure if it's the next patch or the one after that. But yeah, they're only going to be around for a limited amount of time. And then hopefully they'll come back in the armory for either coal or steel. Hopefully coal, just to make them free and easier to get. So anyway, thanks for watching and take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye.